Hi, my name is Chidinma and I am Nigerian. Umon, Memorial University of Newfoundland, and so far it has been a journey. I got here in actually August, but September, started school in September, and I started my second year here because I did my whole first year online, very, very hard. But since I got here, it has been really chill, really nice, but school has been, it has been a whole different type of vibe. I am studying political science with a minor in business, not what I was studying before, but that is a whole different conversation. I like to talk about my whole journey since I came here. It has been challenging, nice, funny, a lot of tears, a lot of laughter. It has been a whole different roller coaster of emotions. One thing you should always have when you're in university or when you just talk to somebody, you're never alone in anything. Always communicate with someone because you're not the only one going through what you're going through. For me, my go-to is my father. Your go-to can be anybody, your boyfriend, your sugar daddy. Go and find somebody to tell. But don't keep it in because you would be suffering alone, and then that's what just drives people into depression because you do not speak. So my dad was my go-to, and then we spoke about it and he was like, why do you feel this way? And well, long story got short, I realized I actually wanted to do political science because that's what I actually really liked and that's what I'm really, really good at. And it's very, very good because I'm going to go to law school and it is a means to what I actually want to get done. So basically, why do I want to go to law school? I've actually always wanted to be a lawyer. As you can see, I'm a very, very talkative person. See how my mouth is moving, yappa, yappa, yappa. I've always wanted to do law since I was very little. I've wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a hero. I've wanted to be a model, but law has always been the most tangible thing that I've always known that I actually wanted to go into. But over the years, my perception of the law that I want to do has actually changed. At first, it was civil law, how to get away with murder, law and order. I grew up watching all those kind of things, and I was like, I want to be the next Annalise Keating. I want to be shutting down courtrooms. But recently, my view on what I actually want to do in law has actually really changed. I'm leaning towards the business law type of vibe. If you've watched Suits, you will know what I'm talking about. It's just what I really, really want. I'm just thinking about what I actually really want to do now, and I'm thinking that is actually something I want to go into, owning, helping people in businesses, contractual law, and stuff like that. Well, okay, the process of going to law school in Canada is very different from Nigeria because first of all, in Canada, you'd have to have an undergraduate degree before going to law school. So you have to already have a degree before actually applying to any type of law school. But in Nigeria, it's kind of chill. You just write your JAMB, get a high score, and go to law school, do 5 years, and after that you're going to study law actually. Then you can now decide if you want to write the bar exam or stuff like that. But here you have to have a prior degree before you actually decide that you want to do 3 years of law school. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4, depending on the school, your scores, and the amount of semesters you have to do. So why Canada? Well, I haven't actually made that decision if I'm going to actually do law school here because I'm still, living in my dream world, Harvard Law, Yale Law. I'm still thinking of those big, big schools and how I'm going to get into them because I am very, very aware of how important networking in those schools are. So if I get there, I'm already a big child for life, big baby, big mama. Anyways, but Canadian law schools are great. Dalhousie, University of Toronto, York, they all have very amazing schools that I've already looked at, and they all have very different different things that you need to actually get into them. Most of them high GPAs, and you have to write the LSATs. The LSATs, you should know this, but the LSATs are the exam that you write to go to enter law school. So it's law SAT exams, and then you have to get really high scores. Usually for really good schools, you have to get 170s. I'm sure I don't get less than 164 if you want to go to a very, very high top school. So that's something I'm really looking at. But then I also don't want to be ahead of myself because, as I was saying, I'm still in my second year, just finished my first semester. So I'm still trying to focus on what I'm doing right now, just to keep my grades up, keep up the GPA, because these people are not playing with this GPA for law school. And above all things, as you are reading your book, cracking your brain, opening your head, please go to parties, please play, please go out with your friends, watch a movie, do something fun, because the university experience at the end of the day is not only about what you actually learn in class. Actually, it's literally 30% what you learned in class and 70% what you learned about the world, because university is the place for grooming adults. You learn so many things about yourself. You just basically learn, be an all-rounder, because at the end of the day, even getting to those big schools, they have to also ask you things outside of your academic life. So just make sure that you do things that you love. If you like to swim, go and swim. If you like to play basketball, sports, modeling, talking, YouTube, you can do anything. Just always chase something that you like. And remember that life is not that deep. Nigeria is sweet when you have money. So, for me, if I have the opportunity after like being so successful, like achieving everything I feel like I can achieve, I would actually love to like live in Nigeria. Maybe not forever, because I'm a jegede shokoya. I don't like to stay in one place. But I would actually love to be like very associated with my country, and at the end of the day, help them in any way that I can. Maybe even be the next president, you know? I miss my family a lot, especially my little sister. I find myself going through my pictures. I take a lot of videos. So I find myself like almost every day, I look at videos of this girl dancing. Like I just watch her. Like I just be like, oh God, I miss this. I miss coming out of my room and finding this girl downstairs playing music at the loudest volume and just dancing like she does not have any worry in this life. I miss her so much. I miss my brother. I miss him coming back from school and just telling me about all the rubbish that is going on in secondary school. I miss my dad so much. I talk to my dad almost every day. So yeah, but I miss him. I miss my father a lot. And I miss my mommy's wahala, coming back from work and from the gates, she's shouting, why is this place like this? You know, from outside we know that mommy's back. So I miss my family a lot. I miss my cousins, my aunties, everybody in Nigeria. I miss them a lot. I miss them so much. But then I also mentally prepared myself when I was coming here that it was going to be a while before I saw them. So I just always try to like keep that communication going. Just because you travel doesn't mean that you're not going to continue communicating with everybody back home. That's what this is for. You have a phone to actually talk to them, you know? So FaceTime them, call them, text them, send them that, and then all those like relatives that actually send you those Happy New Month messages, please reply, because you don't know, that reply makes them so happy. Happy New Month, Auntie, I hope you're having a really good month. Happy Sunday, for stuff like that. Just keep in touch. I miss the fun, like going, like I miss the accessibility of Lagos. Here in St. John's, Newfoundland, nothing, you cannot just go outside and say you want to buy something from Malam. It's not that easy. You have to travel far and wide. And like everything is so streamlined, you know, like you always have to go to a specific place for something. It's not like you enter somewhere and you see everything you want. Do you understand? And African stores here are so expensive. Please, if you're coming to Canada, please eat all the good food you want to eat at home. Because when you come here, especially if you're this kind of person that will be pressing calculator, you'll be changing everything to Naira. You have a go. And as I said before, my name is Chidinma, and please like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Have fun, guys.